What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, October 24th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Wonder Woman 1984, the sequel to 2017's Wonder Woman, has been delayed 7 months and will now hit theaters on June 5th, 2020. Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot made the announcement on Twitter Monday alongside the logo of the film with its new release date. Gadot said, "Super excited to announce that thanks to the changing landscape, we're able to put Wonder Woman back to its rightful home June 5th, 2020, be there or be square." The sequel from returning director Patty Jenkins was originally set for release on November 1st, 2019. Wonder Woman 1984 has taken the release date Warner Bros. Had set for an upcoming adaptation of The $6 Billion Man starring Mark Wahlberg. The project has now been removed from Warner Bros. Release schedule. Warner Bros. President of Domestic Distribution, Jeff Goldstein, said in a statement, "We have tremendous success releasing the first Wonder Woman film during the summer, so when we saw an opportunity to take advantage of the changing competitive landscape, we did. This move lands the film exactly where it belongs." Sony's Charlie's Angels reboot from director Elizabeth Banks, starring Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska, has taken Wonder Woman's 1984's original release date of November 1st, 2019. Wonder Woman 1984 will feature Gadot taking on the villainous Cheetah, portrayed by Kristen Wiig. Chris Pine is set to return as Steve Trevor. Pedro Pascal will also star in a key role. Emerald Fennell is joining the cast of Netflix's series The Crown. Variety reported the 33-year-old British actress will play Camilla Parker Bowles, the second wife of Prince Charles, in Season 3 of the period drama. Fennell joins previous announced cast members Olivia Colman and Tobias Menzies, who will replace Claire Foy and Matt Smith as Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, respectively. Josh O'Connor will play Charles in the new season. Fennell said, "I'm absolutely over the moon and completely terrified to be joining so many hugely talented people on The Crown." She jokingly added, "I absolutely love Camilla and am very grateful that my teenage years have well prepared me for playing a chain-smoking serial snogger with the pudding bow haircut." Season 3 will take place in the 1970s, the decade when Charles first met Camilla. Charles and Camilla married in April 2005 following the prince's marriage to Princess Diana and her death in August 1997. The Crown confirmed Fennell's casting in a tweet Tuesday. The Post reads, "Emerald Fennell will play Camilla Shand in The Crown Season 3. Deadline report production on Season 3 is underway in preparation for 2019 premiere. Fennell is known for playing Patsy Mount on the BBC series called The Midwife. She also appeared in the movies Anna Karenina, The Danish Girl, and Pan. Mariah Carey will be joining NBC's The Voice as a key advisor, the singer announced Tuesday on Today. Carey will be mentoring the remaining artists on The Voice during knockout rounds. Carey said on Today about her experience in the singing competition series, "The sessions with the contestants, some of them have completely blown me away." She continued, it's like a humbling experience to be around all the raw talent. It's nice to see other people and what they are doing and what they are working with and what they're bringing to the table in terms of their contributions as artists. So I really enjoyed it. The Voice airs at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays and Tuesdays on NBC. Carey will be featured during next week's episodes. Carey recently announced a new world tour in support of her upcoming 15th studio album Caution, which is set to arrive on November 16th. The North American leg of the tour begins February 27th at the Pavilion at Toyota Music Factory in Dallas. Brandon Larracuente, Emily Tosta, Nico Corradado, and El Perez Gillespie have joined the cast to portray 4 lead characters in Freeform's upcoming pilot reboot of Party of Five. The new cast is set to play versions of characters first portrayed by Matthew Fox, Scott Wolf, Neve Campbell, and Lacey Chabert in the original series. The original Party of Five, which ran from 1994 to 2000 on Fox, followed the Salinger siblings as they fought to stay together following the deaths of their parents. The reboot from series creators Christopher Kaiser and Amy Lippman followed the Buendia's children, who begin to look after each other after their parents are deported to Mexico. Larracuente is set to play Emilio, the family's oldest son, who was enjoying life away from home until his parents were deported. Tosta will appear as Lucia, a successful student who has become rebellious against authority. Guardado will portray Beto, the second oldest brother who steps up as the head of his family. And Legaspi will star as Valentina, a resourceful 10-year-old. The fifth sibling will be an infant. The mother and father's characters have not been cast. Kaiser and Lippman wrote the reboot pilot with Michael Zabedi. Rodrigo Garcia is directing and serving as an executive producer alongside Kaiser and Lippman. Universal Champion Roman Reigns announced on Raw that he has leukemia and will take a leave of absence from the WWE. Reigns also relinquished his Universal Championship belt Monday during an emotional speech. The big dog told fans he's been living with leukemia for 11 years and that now he must battle it again. Reigns says, "I want to make one thing clear. By no means is this a retirement speech. I will beat this and I will be back soon, so you will see me very, very soon." Reigns was showered with chants of "Thank you, Roman," and laid the Universal title in the middle of the ring and left. He then headed up to the ramp where he was greeted by his Shield partners Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, who shared a group hug with their friend. The trio then posed together and gave each other the Shield fist bump. Reigns was scheduled to defend the Universal Championship at Crown Jewel on November 2nd in a triple threat match against Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. The match will now be between Lesnar and Strowman, with the winner being declared the new champion. Rollins and Ambrose return for the main event to take on Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre for the Raw Tag Team Championship. The Shield, who wanted to win the match for Reigns, was able to come out on top after Strowman entered the arena in order to get revenge on McIntyre. The Monster Among Men battled McIntyre through the crowd, taking McIntyre out of the equation. Rollins then delivered the curb stomp to Ziggler in the ring to win the championship and the Raw Tag Team Championship. Rollins also holds the Intercontinental title, making him a double champion. Rosie O'Donnell is engaged to be married. The 56-year-old actress's rep confirmed Monday to the Hollywood Reporter that O'Donnell is engaged to police officer Elizabeth Rooney after a year of dating. O'Donnell and Rooney sparked engagement rumors this month after Rooney updated her Instagram bio to include the initials R and a diamond ring emoji. Rooney has since removed the info but shared a photo of her engagement ring Monday. She captioned the post, "Yes." O'Donnell told People that she and Rooney plan to have a long engagement. The couple have been dating long distance since they went public with their relationship in November. O'Donnell says, "It's been great. I think she's a wonderful woman." She added Rooney, a mounted police officer and Army veteran, 23 years her junior. She's very much an equal. She's very much her own person and loves what she does. She is a pretty unbelievable young woman. O'Donnell was previously married to Kelly Carpenter and Michelle Rounds, who died of an apparent suicide in September 2017. She is parents to 4 children: Parker, Chelsea, Blake, and Vivian with Carpenter, and daughter Dakota with Rounds. Ryan Murphy is going public about his younger son's cancer battle. The 52-year-old producer said in an Instagram post Monday that 4-year-old Ford is thriving today after being diagnosed with neuroblastoma at the age of 2. Murphy recounted, I'd like for you to meet Ford Theodore Miller Murphy. Today is a big day in his and our family's lives. 2 years ago, the sweet little boy with a deeply belly laugh and an obsession with monster trucks was diagnosed with neuroblastoma, an often fatal pediatric cancer. He continued by saying, Ford's cancer, an abdominal tumor the size of a tennis ball, was found during a normal checkup by his brilliant pediatrician, Dr. Lauren Crosby. From there, Ford has undergone a huge surgery and several difficult procedures. The American Horror Story creator credited Children's Hospital Los Angeles with Ford's recovery. He announced he will donate a hospital wing and $10 million to the facilities as a tribute to his son. The Star wrote, "No child is turned away at Children's Hospital. We are so honored and lucky to contribute and encourage everybody who can do the same. We love you, Ford." Murphy is parents to Ford and 5-year-old son Logan with his husband, photographer David Miller. He previously recalled a scare when an 11-month-old Ford stopped breathing in the middle of the night. The star said at the Television Critics Association press tour in January, according to People, we called 911. There were 4 responders. They were incredibly calm and nurturing. They brought him back to life. Murphy says the experience with the first responders inspired him to create his new Fox series 911. The producer is also known for the shows Glee, American Crime Story, Feud, and Pose. Bindi Irwin says she found her person in boyfriend Chandler Powell. The 20-year-old Australian television personality denied engagement rumors, but couldn't help but gush about Powell in an interview with E! News published Monday. She said, the premiere of her family's new Animal Planet series, Crikey, It's the Irwins. We're not engaged yet, but I swear I will let you know when it happens really. Irwin and Powell, a 21-year-old American professional wakeboarder, first met in 2013. Irwin says she enjoys her present with Powell instead of focusing on their future. The star says, we're really lucky, we are sharing our lives together, and we're on this amazing journey. And I think that as human beings, we always forget to enjoy the moment. She also added, I'm so lucky I have the best family, and I found my person in life. I mean, Chandler is just amazing. Irwin and Powell often post photos on Instagrams from their travels and time together. Powell shared a picture this month of himself with Irwin, her brother Robert, and their friend Luke Revley. He captioned the post, love being on this massive adventure called life, surrounded by people who make me smile the most. Irwin responded in the comments, love you guys so much, so many adventures yet to come, at Chandler Powell, at Robert Irwin Photography, at Luke Revley. Irwin is the daughter of the late Crocodile Hunters star Steve Irwin, who died at the age of 44 in September 2006. Crikey, It's the Irwins will premiere October 28th on the Animal Planet. Kendra Wilkinson wants people to know that she's not flaunting her breast implants. The 33-year-old television personality responded in an Instagram post Monday after some suggest she got her boob job at age 18 to attract men and attention. She told her followers, here's the true story. I don't get dressed or have any intentions on using the boobs to get a man or attention. I throw on clothes, get ready for the day like everyone else. The former Playboy model said her decision to get implants was for herself and not for others. She made the choice prior to her relationship with Playboy founder Hugh Hefner. She explained, I first got my boobs done at 18 because I was and am an athlete and a tomboy, and I felt that I wanted to do something to make myself feel more like a chick before Playboy was even an option. She says, ending up being the best investment of my life, but at the end of the day, I'm still that tomboy who can care less what a man thinks. I try not to look like I'm flaunting them because I really don't. They're just on me and part of me. The shame or make a woman feel bad for having boobs or wearing a tank top is not okay. Wilkinson has shared photos of herself in a tank top during a hike with friends last week. She captioned the slideshow, when your true friends accept you exactly the way that you are, you feel free to express the things about yourself that nobody else seems to appreciate. True friends see those qualities and fall in love with which makes you keep giving that gift of friendship back to them. Hashtag authenticity. Wilkinson split from her husband, former NFL player Hank Baskett, in April after nearly 9 years of marriage. She told fans last week she signed her last divorce paper after fighting to save her marriage, till the last second. Royal couple Timothee Chalamet and Lily Rose Depp got close in New York last week. People reported Monday the 22-year-old actor and 19-year-old actress and model were spotted kissing during a rainy outing Thursday. Chalamet, who wore an all-black ensemble and pink baseball cap, was seen wrapped his arms around Depp as she pulled him in for a kiss. The actress sported a light blue jeans and a white t-shirt. E! News says Chalamet and Depp, the daughter of actor Johnny Depp, enjoyed a meal at the Blue Ribbon Fried Chicken in the East Village the same night. So it says the pair showed PDA as they waited to order food. The Insider says they were very sweet together. They wrapped their arms around each other in line and linked arms the entire time. They seemed very happy to be together. Chalamet and Depp recently wrapped filming the Netflix movie The King. The pair sparked dating rumors in September after they were spotted together in Central Park in New York. Chalamet previously dated Madonna's daughter Lourdes Leon during their time at LaGuardia High School of Music and Arts and Performing Arts. Depp was previously in a relationship with model Ash Steinmetz. Ryan Reynolds celebrated his birthday on Tuesday by filling out an absentee ballot with his wife Blake Lively. The actor said on Twitter, alongside a photo of himself posing with Lively as the pair hold up mail-in ballots, "Best birthday ever, ever. I have a new favorite four-letter word. Hashtag just voted at when we all vote." The couple smiled in the photo surrounded by colorful balloons. Lively posted on Instagram alongside a similar photo, "Happy birthday to 2018's sexiest voter alive, at Van City Reynolds, hashtag just voted, hashtag absentee ballot party." Reynolds turned 42 on Tuesday. Reynolds' friend Hugh Jackman also wished the Hollywood star a happy birthday alongside a photo of the pair hugging each other. Jackman says, "Because I told that I'm the nicest guy and you're not at Van City Reynolds, I will let you hug me just this once on your birthday." Vogue is sorry for causing any offense with Kendall Jenner's afro hairstyle. The magazine responded to backlash in a statement Monday after photographing Jenner with big, puffed-out hair for a new venture. Vogue told E! News the image is meant to be an update of the romantic Edwardian Gibson girl hair, which suits the period feel of the Brock collection and also the big hair of the 60s and the early 70s, that puffed out, teased out look of those eras. The magazine says, "We apologize if it came across differently than intended, and we certainly did not mean to offend anyone by trying it." Vogue shared a photo of Jenner with the hairstyle Friday on social media. Social media users accused Vogue of cultural appropriation and questioned why the magazine didn't use a model with natural afro. One person tweeted, "Instead of hiring a model with an afro, at Vogue magazine decided to make Kendall Jenner a makeshift afro." Another added, "Instead of hiring a black model, Vogue just teased Kendall Jenner's hair into an afro and called it a day." Jenner also appeared in an earlier post with Dutch model Iman Hamad, who is of Egyptian and Moroccan descent. Jenner wore an afro style, while Hamad sported straight locks. Jenner previously faced controversy after appearing in a protest-themed Pepsi commercial in 2017. She cried over the backlash in an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, saying, "I just felt really, really bad." Tracy Chapman has filed a lawsuit against Nicki Minaj, alleging the rapper sampled one of the folk singer's songs without permission. The lawsuit filed Monday in California federal court alleges Chapman's representatives denied repeated requests from Minaj's team to allow the hip-hop artist to sample Chapman's song, Baby, Can I Hold You, for Minaj's track Sorry, which features Nas. Sorry was held back from Minaj's album Queen August 10th, but the lawsuit alleges a copy of the song was provided to New York radio DJ Funkmaster Flex, who played it on the air, leading to the track spreading online. The suit claims Minaj's rep told Chapman's team that the new song was inspired by Baby Can I Hold You, but Minaj tweeted on August 1st that she had no clue that Sorry contained a sample of the song. The lawsuit, which accuses Minaj of copyright infringement, is asking the court for an injunction bearing Minaj and her team for exploiting Sorry, and requests them to take action to prevent third parties from exploiting the song. Drake has broken a record held by the Beatles for most top 10 songs in a year after his collaboration with Bad Bunny titled MIA or Mia entered the Billboard charts at number 5. Drake has released 12 songs in 2018 that have reached the Billboard Top 10 list. The Beatles previously set the record by releasing 11 top 10 hits in 1964, including I Wanna Hold Your Hand, She Loves You, and Can't Buy Me Love, among others. Drake's 12 hits include songs from the rapper's fifth studio album Scorpion, including In My Feelings, God's Plan, and Nice for What, alongside collaborations with other artists, including the Migos' Walk It Talk It, and Block Boy JB's Look Alive. Neither Drake or the Beatles have any holdover top 10 hits entered the Billboard charts from a previous time during their record-setting years. Drake has been busy in October making appearances in French Montana's music video for No Stylist, in the music video for Mia, in Migos rappers Quavo's Flip the Switch, in NBA stars LeBron James' HBO series The Shop, and in Travis Scott's music video for Sicko Mode. Cardi B whispers about her career and the joys of being a mom in a new ASMR video. ASMR, or Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, refers to a calming feeling that is triggered by whispering or tapping, which helps people fall asleep or relax. Cardi B says in the video, posted by W Magazine on Monday, that she enjoys watching ASMR videos to help her fall asleep, despite her husband Offset of Migos fame finding it weird. Cardi B committed herself to the idea of ASMR by talking softly into two microphones and petting a soft rug. She said, "My favorite thing about being a mother is that I have somebody to look forward to looking at every single day and night." Cardi B gave birth to her daughter, Culture Kiara, in July. Cardi B continued, I love the way she looks at me. She looks at me like she needs me more than anything." Cardi B says, "Sometimes I wake up right next to her and she just looks at me like I'm a present from God, but she's my present from God." Cardi B announced on Instagram Monday that she's going to release a new single titled Money on Thursday. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1962, James Brown records the breakthrough album Live at the Apollo. James Brown began his professional career at a time when rock and roll was opening new opportunities for black artists to connect with white audiences. But not the path he took to fame did not pass through Top 40 radio or through the Ed Sullivan Show and American Bandstand. James Brown would make his appearance in all of those places eventually, but only after a decade spending performing almost exclusively before black audiences and earning his reputation as the hardest working man in show business. On this date in 1962, he took a major step towards his eventual crossover and conquest of the mainstream with an electrifying performance on Black America's most famous stage, a performance recorded and later released as Live at the Apollo in 1963, the first breakthrough album of James Brown's career. Rolling Stone magazine says the fine would move from $5 to $10 to $50 to $100. The reason was simple. Having failed to convince the head of his label King Records to record and release the performance as a live album, James Brown, a man who was famously wise to the value of a dollar, was financing the Apollo recording himself. In the end, the show went off not only with a hitch, but with such success that the famously tough Apollo crowd was in a state of rapture. Released in May 1963, Live at the Apollo ended up spending an astonishing 66 weeks on the Billboard album charts and selling upward to 1 million copies, giving James Brown his first smash hit album and setting him on the course for his incredible crossover success in the mid-1960s and beyond. Also on this date in 1969, Richard Burton buys Elizabeth Taylor a diamond. Movie star Richard Burton dazzles wife Elizabeth Taylor and their legions of fans when he buys her a 69-carat Cartier diamond ring costing $1.5 million. It was just another chapter in a tempestuous marriage that began on the Isles of March and continued thereafter in the public eye. Taylor and Burton met and fell in love during the filming of Cleopatra in 1963. She was 30 years old, London-born American starlet who was already on her fourth marriage. And he was a former British stage actor, also married, but known to fool around and drink on the set. Cleopatra made them both superstars, and on March 15, 1964, they were married at the Ritz in Montreal. As one of the most famous married couples in the world, they commanded high salaries to appear in nearly a dozen movies together. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf in 1966 and The Taming of the Shrew in 1967 were the only two to receive critical acclaim. The couple's stormy private life often drew more attention than their movie roles, and their extravagance was legendary. During the 1960s, they earned a combined $88 million and spent more than $65 million. They bought a fleet of Rolls-Royce, whole floors of luxury hotels, a private jet, a helicopter, and a multi-million-dollar yacht. They were American royalty, and the world watched as their lives began to fall apart. Taylor's appropriated Burton's alcohol abuse problem and also mixed drugs into the stew. By 1969, their marriage was a constant cycle of verbal and physical battles that was only interrupted by the mutual presentation of expensive gifts. The famous Cartier diamond was the product of a fight they had in a restaurant one night. Burton called Taylor's hands large and ugly, and she responded that, in case, he better buy her the 69-carat ring she wanted so that her hands looked smaller and more attractive. The flawless, pear-shaped diamond had 58 falsies and was unearthed from the premier mines of South Africa in 1966. It went up for auction in October 1969 and was bought by the Cartier jewelry firm for $1.05 million. The very next day, on October 24th, Burton bought the diamond for an estimated $1.5 million, although the exact sum was undisclosed. The diamond, christened the Taylor Burton, remained at Cartier for several days before Burton took it home and presented it to Taylor. Thousands of people lined the streets outside Cartier every day to view it. Taylor and Burton became estranged in 1970. In 1973, they formally separated, and in 1974, they divorced. They remarried in 1975, but stayed together just a few months. The next year, they divorced for the second and last time. 3 years later, Taylor put the Taylor Burton diamond up for auction. The jeweler, Henry Lambert, bought it for $3 million and then sold it to an anonymous buyer in Saudi Arabia. Elizabeth Taylor went on to have 2 more husbands, both of whom she divorced. Richard Burton died of a brain aneurysm in 1984. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, October 24th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.